Hey, 8th grade. Today we're moving on to section 5.3, which is solving systems using elimination. So far we did graphing in lesson 1, we did substitution for lesson 2, and now we're moving on to elimination, which means we're going to be using the same type of format of two functions, and we're going to be solving. When we're finished, our answer will look the same. It's an X and a Y. It's a point on a graph. And we're going to do that by eliminating a variable. So let's jump into an example. If we have 5x minus 6y equals negative 32 as one of our functions, and then our second function is 3x plus 6y equals 48, when you're eliminating, you want to look for opposites. Okay? We're going to be looking for opposites. So the opposites in this first one is a negative 6y and a positive 6y. Those are opposites. If I was to draw a line and add, they're going to fall out, which is exactly what we're going to do. When I add 5x plus 3x, I get 8x. Two opposites equal 0. And then over here, I have a positive 48 and a negative 62. So when the signs are different, we subtract. So 48 minus 32 is 16. 48 is bigger and it's positive, so it's going to stay positive. So I end up with, if I clean this up, 8x equals 16, which I divide by 8 and get x equals 2 as my first answer. Then I need to substitute this in to solve for y. So my first answer is 2 comma, and it doesn't matter which one. It's hard to pick smaller numbers because the smaller numbers, 3 is smaller, but 48 is bigger. I'm going to go with this one because they're all positive. So I'm going to pick this one because they're positive. So 3x, which we say is 2, plus 6y equals 48. And so to solve, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 6y equals 48. Move the 6 over by doing the opposite, and I'm left with a positive 6y. These cancel out, and on the right side I have 42. When I divide by 6, I get y equals 7. Okay, so my final answer is 2, 7. Let's do one more. Okay, so graphing is easy if you are comfortable on a coordinate plane. Substitution is the hardest one, which is why you learned that first. Elimination is the easiest, okay? In my opinion. So let's try another one. Let's say we have 3x plus 4y equals 16, negative 3x plus 2y equals 8. So we want to look for opposites, right? The opposites here are our x values. We have a positive 3x and a negative 3x. So when I draw a line and add, these two fall out. 3 minus 3 is nothing. 4 plus 2, they're both positive, so I get 6y equals, and then 8 plus 16 is 24. Divide to get the variable alone, and I get y equals 4. So in my final answer, I have the second number. So now I need to substitute in to solve. The one on the bottom has a negative, so I'm going to pick the one on the top. Okay, it's going to be less likely, I'll be less